Hello friends, welcome to my channel Fundamentals of Engineering. In today's session we are going to see one important parameter, that is quality, and how this quality is defined by the different management gurus. What is its philosophy that we are going to see. In this series we are going to see each management guru's thinking, how he defined the quality, how the quality is affected in day-to-day life, that we are going to see. Now, if you look at the market, everybody nowadays talks about quality, thinks about it, and insists for it while purchasing any article. To buy anything, we all look for good quality at a reasonable price. Each of us may have different notions about the quality of the same product. We want as many of the qualities in a product as possible. Quality product or quality service should be provided at an affordable price. Question is how we can define quality. It's very simple words. We may say that quality means fitness for use. So when we talk about quality, we mean that the product should be fit for use, and it is the user who judges and decides what qualities he wants in the product. Thus, quality is customer's determination, and the quality products are those which totally satisfies the needs and expectations of customer in every respect of continuous basis. Now, if you see this, we have different 8 types of gurus who define the quality, who given the quality's definition based on the different domain, but ultimate aim is to satisfy the customer. So we have the 3 different differences in their opinions among these 8 qualities gurus. From that, first we will see Edward Deming. Now, what are the 3 groups of gurus? Early 1950s, Americans who take the message of quality to Japan. This quality started after the Second World War, when America bombarded the atom bomb on the nuclear bomb on the Japan. From there, whatever to develop the nation Japan, the quality concept is started. So first early 1950s, then late 1950s, Japanese who developed new concepts in response to the Americans. Whatever the Americans who given the message to the Japan, based on that the Japanese have developed their new concept. And 1970s to 1980s, Western gurus who followed the Japanese industrial success. So these are the 3 types of gurus. Among that, we are going to see first W. Edwards Deming. Who is that? Who is born in October 14, 1990 and died in December 20, 1993. Dr. Edward Deming is known as the father of the Japanese post-war industrial revival and was regarded by many as the leading quality guru in the United States. Now, his expertise was used during World War II to assist the United States in its effort to improve the quality of war material. Now, let us examine a little more in detail about the qualities. Quality of a product comprises several engineering and manufacturing characteristics which go to make the product meet the ultimate performance expectations of the designer or customers. So what is its characteristics? A dimensions is a characteristic, a chemical property is a characteristic, a seasonal sensory property is a characteristic. So all these characteristics contribute towards quality of a product. Now, what the Edward Deming had decided about the quality, who has given the definition of quality is what, that we are going to see. So he is focused on 5 areas. What is that? Statistical process controlling, SPC, Deming philosophy, Deming 14 points to decide the quality of a product, Deming cycle for continuous improvement in the quality, and 7 deadly diseases of quality. So his Deming is focused on these 5 ideas. What are that 5 ideas that we are going to see? First is the statistical process controlling, that is SPC. It's process which aims at achieving good quality during manufacture through prevention rather than detection. So whatever the products we are manufacturing, before that we have to see the good in which whatever the prevention we can taken, either when the product we have to check the quality at the detection. So we have to get the whatever the good quality in the prevention rather than detection. It is concerned with controlling the process, that is machine, which make the product through inspecting the machine rather than the product itself. We have to inspect the machine which can run properly without any vibrating motion or any misalignment in the parts of the machine. If it is there, then that will ultimately imply in the product. But if all the parameters of the machine are kept okay, it is machine or it is maintained properly, then whatever the product which are manufactured from the machine, from that particular machine, that product will be having a good quality. For example, if we are taking why the salesman can sell the same amount every month, for that we have to take the question by discovering and analyzing these items. Like first one, common causes which inherent to the process as the machine fails. How the machine fails, what are the different parameters for that failure of the machine that we have to define. Then what special causes not inherent to the process but should be defined, such as poor performance of the machine if it is not maintained, and sudden failure. Then natural variation producing certain amount of defects. If the tool failures are there, then that defect can be carried out, that the surface finish of the product it is not proper, then this certain amount of defect will get when we are using that same tool simultaneously. Then significantly different variation, that discovering exactly where it is by management. There are some management issues. Based on that, how that management affects on the significant different variation that we are going, that affect whenever we are not getting the good quality product by using statistical process controlling. So Deming said that 80% of quality is depends on management and 20% depends on employee. So if you consider the 100% of the quality of a product, among that 20% is depends on employee and 80% it depends on management. Then he has second technique, that is Deming philosophy. The quality and the productivity increases when the process fluctuation decreases. Whatever the process fluctuations are there, if it is decreased, then productivity will be increased. Like plan, do, study and act. We have to plan the process, we have to do it properly, then study the process, is there any lacuna, and we have to act on that process. Then if there is any, we have to take the feedback, is there any difficulty, then again we have to plan that, do that, study that and act that. So it is a round circle we have to follow. So he is given the 14 points for increasing the quality of product. First one, create constancy of purpose for improving products and service. We have to use the purpose for improving the products and service that we have to define. Adopt the new philosophy. Whatever the earlier philosophy is there, is the product is behaving nicely or not, or the giving the quality of product not good or not. Based on that we have to check either we want to add or think about new philosophy that we have to define. Then cease dependency on inspection to achieve quality. We have to we have to check product regularly, we have to inspect it, or based on the in process inspection or after process inspection. So we have to do that to achieve better quality. The end practice of avoiding business on price alone, instead minimize total cost by working with a single supplier. So earlier we are, if you seen any industry, they are not manufacturing all the parts of the machine which they are assembling in the one site itself. They are giving to the suppliers. From there they are taking that product. So they are focusing on each part of that assembled product, so that that quality can be achieved by that each supplier and will get a good assembled product. Then improve constantly and forever every process for planning, production and service. While doing the planning, we have to improve continuously. While doing the production, manufacturing, we have to do the improvement. And while giving the service to the customer, we have to improve one by one. Then institute training on the job. We have to give the training to the workers while doing the jobs. Then adopt and institute leadership. The leadership should be good, who can motivate the worker and which can achieve the quality that we have to define. Then drive out fear. Whatever the fear to reduce the quality, that fear we have to move out from the employee, so that the employee can be work on mental basis and good mental basis, and that can be implement on the quality of product. Then break down barriers between staff areas. Whatever the difference between staffs, that we have to break down, so that they can work in a groups and that can give good quality product. Then eliminate slogans, exhaustions and targets for the workforce. So target, whatever the target they are seeing, based on that target there is a possibility that the worker can make the mistake. Whatever the worker can making the mistake, that will be implement in the quality of product. So we have to eliminate that types of slogans, targets. Then eliminate numerical codes for the workforce and numerical goals for management. Means for this, if you are working in a shift, for this shift this much product must be manufactured. So this type of targets if you keep, then there is a possibility that will affect whatever the quality of the product. The worker will not focus on quality of product, they will focus on manufacturing number of products. Then remove barriers that rob people of pride of workmanship and eliminate the annual rating or merit system. So employee must be focused on quality instead of whatever the merit system is there. So that will also affect on the quality. Then institute a vigorous program of education and self-improvement for everyone. Institute should give the training or for the self-improvement of the worker. Is there any new technique is coming in the market, that new technique or new machine which is coming in the market, that training should be provided by the management. Then put everybody in the company to work accomplishing the transformation, whatever the transformations are there, so that everyone from the management to the worker will work simultaneously, so that the quality of products can improve. Then Deming cycle, what is that? Plan, do, check and act. Plan what is needed to improve that productivity or quality. Do it, so we have to follow that process. Check whether it works. Then act to correct any problems or improve performance. So that is the circle: plan, do, check, act. Plan what is needed, whatever plan we have to do it, and we have to check whatever the things we have done whether it works, and act on that if there is any problems or improving performance. Then Deming's given the 7 deadly diseases for quality by the management, that is that lack of constancy of purpose to plan product and service that will have a market and keep the company in business and provide jobs. Then emphasis on short-term profits, short-term thinking, just the opposite for constancy of purpose to stay in business, paid by the fear of unfriendly takeover and by push from bankers and owners for dividends. That is the management issue. Based on that, we have to focus on short-term profits instead of long-term. The evaluation of purpose, performance, merit rating, and annual review. Then mobility of management, job hopping. That every employee should be focused on the quality instead of focus on is there in that will hamper to my job or not. That we have to that we have to check by the management, so that mobility of management, job hopping is there. Then management by use only of visible figures with little or no consideration of figures that unknown or unknownable. Means whatever the unknown figures are there, that not be defined by the management. So whatever the visible figures are there, if the products are manufactured with that quality, that visible figures should be maintained, and that will be visible to the employees also. And whatever the products which are hampered by the bad quality, that also defined by the management. So it focused only on visible figures. Then excessive medical cost, if is there any accident happen, then that medical cost will be there. So we have to maintain the machine properly so that we can avoid that medical cost. Then excessive cost of liability will by lawyers that work on contingency fee. So whatever the products which are manufactured, if they are patent type, so if we have to focus on that, the same product cannot be manufactured by the different one. So the lawyers fees are there, that we have to keep as minimum to so that it will not hamper to the employee or product or management. So we have to keep that excessive cost. So these are the some namings, 7 deadly diseases are there. So we have seen what is quality and how the quality is defined by the Edward Deming. What are the different philosophies of that, like plan, do, check, act, or plan, do, study, act. What are these things? They are given by the Deming that we have seen. In continuous series, we are going to see another different guru's opinion while defining the quality, that we are going to see in next sessions. For this, please stay connected and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Click on bell icon to get more notifications. Thank you very much.